While we differentiate the materials, I mentioned the materials are differentiated or classified as conductor and insulator. In the example for insulators, I gave one example, that is air is also very good insulator of electricity. Means the air does not allow the charges to flow through it. So this is very important property of air. If we assume, suppose air is good conductor, then what will happen? Obviously, we people cannot survive, because if suppose a wire which is carrying the current is broken and the wire is hanging freely in air, in that case, what can happen? All the charges flowing through the wire can released into the air, which may cause the spreading of the charges into air and can can affect the people. So this is the natural good insulator of electricity. So this property is also helpful for us, and it also helps in the occurrence of lightning. Now we can move on to that how lightning occurs. For this, let me take an object. Suppose this is an object. I am taking the spherical object, right? Let us take this is a spherical glass material. It is rubbed. It is rubbed, or we can say the glass sphere is charged. Glass sphere is charged. Since it is a glass sphere, only the outer part is rubbed with another material and the outer portion is charging continuously. So as we know, the glass sphere, it develops positive charge on its surface. So the positive charges are accumulated on the surface. That more and more, as we rub this material, more and more charges are accumulated on the surface. And we are accumulating more and more charges continuously, we are accumulating. When the whole surface of this sphere is completely filled by the positivity charges, now the condition reached that no more charge can be accumulated on it. Now its space is completed. After that, also, if we put the charges on its surface, if we accumulate the charges on its surface, then what happens? What happens? One thing, before going into that what happens, one thing I can ask, when I accumulate the charges, why these charges are not leak into the air? Why these charges are not able to come out, not able to flow into the air? Because air is good insulator. Air does not allow the charges to flow through it. That's why the charges are not able to come out from the surface. Right. But now what I am doing? I am putting the excessive charges on its surfaces. Excessive, more charges. That it exceeds the limit of that surface. In that condition, what happens? The air is good insulator. It prevents the flow of charges from the surface. But as we are increasing, as we are exceeding the limit, what is going to happen? The air is a good insulator. It is also having some limit to prevent the flow of charges. That every insulator has this property, that the maximum ability to oppose the flow of charges through it, maximum strength of that air with which it can prevent the flow of charges. If that maximum limit is exceeding, then what happens? The air is also not able to stop the flow of charges. Then the charges stop. The charges start to flow through air. Till then, it was preventing the charges. But here, large amount of charges are accumulated and they are flowing through the air because the air is not able to oppose it, not able to prevent the flow of charges. In that condition, that situation, that phenomenon, that process, we can say here what is happening, the electrical discharge is taken place. Electrical discharge. I told that discharge means taking of charge from one body to another body. In the previous topic, I told that a glass rod, charged glass rod, when touched with the finger, it was discharged. It become discharged. That means it transferred the charges. Here also, it is taking out the charges from its surface. So the electrical discharge is taking place through air. Electrical discharge is taking place through air. Since air is insulator, but now the flow of charges are taking place, that is electrical discharge is taking place. Because of this, very large amount of energy is released. Very large amount of energy is released in this. During this process, light and sound are produced. Light and sound are produced. During the process of electrical discharge through air, light and sound are produced. This is happening due to the electrical discharge. And this phenomenon is also taking place in our daily life. Sometimes, let me give an example. That you people are watching TV during night time before going for bed. Definitely you may, not all, are seeing TV. The TV is working for a long time. When it is working, so the screen of TV become charged, right? Now you are switching off the TV, everything. As soon as we switched off the TV and we are moving closer to the screen of TV, by chance our hand is moving closer to the TV screen, we can observe, we can hear what? A small, very small sparkling sound, and the sparks are produced. For this, if the room is dark, if we make the room dark, completely all the lights are switched off. All the lights are switched off. Then if we do this process, the TV is switched off, and if we bring our hand closer to the TV screen, this small sparkling sound and the sparking can be observed during the night time. Why it is so? It is because the electrical discharge is taking place between the hand and the TV screen. Because of the longer time, the TV screen become charged. When we bring our hand closer to it, the hair, between the hair and the TV screen, the electrical discharge is taking place. This we can observe. Otherwise, one more example I can give, that during winter season, when we people are taking off the woolen clothes from our body, during that time also we can hear some very small sparkling sound. That is also due to this electrical discharge. So this electrical discharge is the process of flow of charges between two charged bodies. Two charged body, or from a charged body to uncharged body, right? So these examples that was given are very small amount of small level. It is taking place at the small level. If the same electrical discharge is taking place at the large scale, then that is the lightning and thunder. That is the lightning and thunder. Right? That will be discussed in the next video.